This is Nancy Schrum, Director of Constituent Services for the Office of County Executive Steve Shue. I'm here this afternoon with Sandra Smolnicky, Prevention Specialist with the Health Department. I would really be pleased, Sandy, if you could share with the audience the Good Samaritan Law and how it can be helpful to our families in Anne Arundel County.
Okay. Thank you, Nancy, for inviting me. This is a very, very important law that a lot of people don't know about in this county. We did a survey approximately a year ago, and about 61% of people don't know about the Good Samaritan Law. And so as a result, State's Attorney Wes Adams and I put together a PowerPoint, and we're trying to get the message out that saving a life is really much better than giving someone a citation for certain crimes that would prevent them from saving a life. For example, the Good Samaritan Law essentially provides immunity for certain crimes if you find someone in an alcohol or drug medical emergency and you seek, assist, or provide medical assistance to them. Here are some examples. The people who are most likely to find someone who is in an alcohol or a drug medical emergency are sometimes using the drugs and alcohol themselves. And we want the message to be very, very clear that evidence found there, possession of alcohol, paraphernalia, and other crimes, which we'll put up on the screen in a graphic, you're not going to be charged with those crimes if you summon help for the person who is overdosed or the person who is in an alcohol-induced coma, passed out. And this is all ages. Our children in the schools need to be aware of this as well. Community members, health professionals, parents, grandparents, businesses. Even if you go out to dinner and you walk into the bathroom, you could possibly find someone in a medical emergency. We care about saving that life first, not whether you're going to be charged for having drugs in or around your area. So the person who is immune from these crimes, being charged from these crimes, is the person experiencing the medical emergency as well. So if there's a needle in your arm and you're found and revived, you won't be charged for possession of that illegal paraphernalia. And also for the people around you who are helping, because you do need to know you need more than one person to help in an overdose. We have some brand new Narcan if you want to be trained in overdose deaths prevention, and it has 4 doses in it instead of 2. You never know, you might be the one to find the individual.
Right. So I think we want to emphasize to the audience that because we know that we're experiencing an epidemic, and some would classify the heroin use, the escalation of heroin use from the prescription drugs to heroin use, we're losing too many young lives, young children. I mean, I call them young children, 21 to 35, 36, that started using drugs maybe at an earlier age, and for whatever reasons has escalated to heroin. And you could find yourself in the company of someone that has overdosed, and you cannot be fearful of placing that 911 call to help that person. We really want to emphasize this is saving a life, and no charges would be pressed from law enforcement. They will show up with the paramedics, but everyone needs to understand everyone is safe from a prosecution of being in the company of someone using or the drugs in what I would say in the area of where someone might be found with a medical situation.
Nancy, we also have an underage drinking tip line that you can call if you somehow know about an underage drinking party that is going to occur. You might know a house that's unusually loud on certain Saturday nights. Do call the underage drinking tip line, and that will appear on your screen after we talk, I'm sure. These parties, if there's underage drinking going on, chances are there's a lot more going on. And I agree with you, parents. We have tools for you, and we're very happy to come out and speak.
Great. Well, Sandy, thank you so much again. That's it from Northeast High School this afternoon. Back to Christine and Dave at the studio.